Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Saint Raven here. Good morning as well. It's early for me. So today we're doing my deck profile for Cyber Dragons. As you can see, I'm actually including the extra deck zone, and I'll go into this a little bit more detail later. But getting so the actual deck profile, personally, I wanted to do this in IRL deck profile, but yeah, yeah. So starting out with the deck profile, you have one copy of Cyber LTN as a boss card. Personally, I could see this card probably getting bumped up to 2 once next challenge or new challengers is released, because this is one of your main killer cards, Apocalypse killer cards, Apocalypse killer cards. Um, just because his ability to blow up the field when he's normal summoned, special summoned, and he's level 10, so his effect actually will go through and kill him. Triple Cyber Dragons, also a means of getting rid of killer. Um, Not like any of these other 9 Cyber Dragons, 7 Dragons can't do that. But you can't go wrong with playing the original one. Triple Dre's effect is that whenever he is normal summoned, he makes all Cyber Dragons on the field level 5, but you can only special summon machine type monsters for the rest of that turn. Kinda good, kinda bad, but what that basically means is that you're locked out of your Pleiades or your Volcanosaurus play. That's basically what that means. Um, he has the added bonus of if he is banished, then you can um, target one Cyber Dragon on the field, and that monster cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects for that entire turn, which is a really great stall card. Um, One's well, um, and the reason why I'm playing as well is just because it's just another name. It's not a bad card per se. I mean, he comes in, you just gotta reveal a spell card, becomes a Cyber Dragon. Knowing my luck, I'll probably have a 2 to 3 ratio, a 1 to 3 ratio of spell trap cards to monsters. So that works. But basically, he becomes an 18 beater when he's attacking. So it's pretty decent. Your quote unquote Stratos, I hate that term of the deck. Fucking Dragon, Cyber Dragon Core. When he's normal summon, he allows you to add a Cyber Spell or Trap card from your deck to your hand, and when he is sent to the graveyard. Sorry, if he's in the graveyard and you control no monsters and your opponent controls a monster, you can banish him to special summon any monster with Cyber Dragon in its name. So yeah, and all 7 of these guys are treated as Cyber Dragon while on the field, with the exception of this guy's condition, as well as in the graveyard. Next, going on to the non-Cyber Dragon Cybers, we have Triple Cyber Larva. This guy is just one of my favorite stall cards, as I constantly use him a lot, as you guys saw in my videos. If this face-up card is on the field and is targeted for an attack, you take no battle damage for the rest of this turn. A really great card, because it could just be like, alright, we'll throw this card out on the field and just fucking let it die. Kind of same principle. Well, Cyber Valley, if he's targeted for an attack, you can banish him and draw a card, then end the battle phase. Generally just a fuck you. Also his effect does work under skill drain, which is kind of funny, because the cost for his effect is to banish himself. Meaning he's not on the field for his effect to resolve. Lastly, last monster in here, one honest. As you guys know, I've been tinkering around with the deck. Originally, I was playing 2 copies of this guy. Clockwork Shikigami or Gear Spring Spirit. Sorry, I prefer the fucking most name, but that's kind of bad. Oh yeah, I just sorted this, so it's all fucking random. One Rageki, just because this deck really doesn't give a fuck if you just get to add a shit ton of cards. Because I'm just gonna hit you with a fucking 5,600 beater twice. GG. Yeah. 1 day piece, one of my draw cards. Works out pretty well if you're uncertain about your power bond plays, because you can make your play, attack, do whatever. If it somehow doesn't connect, and you're like, well, shit, now I'm gonna take 26, I'm only 28, and I've only got like 2600. You can just be like, all right, well, 1 day piece. I don't take any battle damage, and I get a draw card. Main spell card of the deck, Power Bond. 3 of those, of course. Main polymerization card for this deck doubles the attack of any special summon machine type fusion monster used. This card was used to summon. Really devastating. Gets this fucker up to 8k, 5,600, 3,200. Hey, it works. It works. One machine dupe. I was playing 2. I caught one of them just because I wanted to find room to take out a couple spells. Mainly, you only have like 3 targets for your Cyber Valley, your Larva, and your Core. Triple Upstart Goblin, like I said, I made this into Patrick Hoban fucking Cyber Dragons. Now this is gonna be weird for some people questioning this. I'm only playing 2 Cyber Repair Plant. As you guys saw in my videos, I am playing 2. This is mainly just because I find that this card clogs a lot. Since you only activate 1 of them per turn, and I've had times where I've ended up with like 3 of them in hand on recording, so you guys can see that that's happened. Lastly, 2 MSTs. I side deck the 3rd one in my actual side deck. 1 Lunar Removal and 1 Lance. If I had another common Lance, then I'd probably put 2, because I don't want to put a common and a fucking gold rare in the same deck. Anyways, onto the trap cards. We're playing 7 of them, as you can tell. Triple Reckless Greed, draw power. Triple Trap Stun, stun the trap cards. Yeah. And Cyber Network. Cyber Network. I've talked about this card positively and negatively. Basically what it does is it's a return that feeds itself. If you control a face-up Cyber Dragon, you can banish 1 light machine type monster from your deck. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon as many light machine monsters as possible from your banished pile, but you cannot attack but the effects cannot be activated, nor can you attack until this effect resolves. So, and it's destroyed at the 3rd standby phase after activation. So you could like end phase MST it on your opponent's turn and then get back 3 Cyber Dragons and like 2 Drays or something. Yeah, so it does have its potentials. Into the extra deck, triple Cyber End Dragon, double Cyber End Dragon. You probably won't be really summoning these by Power Bond. It's generally off of Nova's effects, but when you do, holy fuck, it's an 8k beater with piercing, so it's something to be wary of. Triple Cyber Twin, you can really play 2. I played 2 IRL. I think, I don't know why I have 2 of them here. So just play 2. It's, yeah. You probably will never have the opportunity to go for all 3 of them. So 2's good. 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons. I'll probably end up bumping this up to 3 once we get into the next new challenger format. But for now, 2's good. I really hardly find myself going into them for the most part. This is usually just like a, oh, you're playing Gear, well, fuck you matchup card. This card is just a really interesting card. 1, it's a level 5 machine type, so why not? 2, it's a fusion material that costs, the fusion material is 2 monsters with the same name. Now, since as long as these guys are on the field all treated as Cyber Dragons, that you could just fuse these 2 cards together, summon him, he becomes 32, swing directly for 32, okay, so it's pretty decent, isn't it? Bit of a beater. 1 wind-up Zen mains, one wind-up Arsenal, Zen Mighty, one of your 2 machine type, or 3 machine type exceeds that you can go into. Once per turn, detach 1 exceeds material, target 2 set cards on the field and destroy them. So really just kind of powerful, just popping cards. Pleiades, hard to really go into this card, but when you do, it's usually you're going to core, machine dupe, bring up these guys, because more than likely you can end up using the Affected Dre to summon a level up rank 5. Volcanosaurus, I don't think I've yet to make this card. The amount of time I've been playing this. Kadamli Mech, Machu Mech. You've seen this card in action in the first one with Gear Spring. There's still amount of time where this will actually still come in handy. I mean, like, oh, you're using these cards. Well, let me just, excuse me, you know, let me just kind of pop you for a little bit of damage. I get a boost, and then just kind of start swinging. I really wouldn't play this card if you're not playing Gear Spring. And last but not least, the 2 Cybernovas. There's also one more that I gotta put in here. But the 2 Cybernova Dragons, Cyber Dragon Nova, really deadly card. Basically, requires 2 machine level 5, so usually your Cyber Dragon, your Dre, or whatever the combination of Cyber Dragons. Detach 1 exceeds material, then target 1 Cyber Dragon. If you already have a Cyber Dragon in graveyard, or say it was like a core, and then you have Cyber Dragon material, you can detach the Cyber Dragon and bring back the actual Cyber Dragon. During once per turn, during the player's turn, you can banish 1 Cyber Dragon from your hand or face up on the field. This card gains 2,100 attack points. This is important that they put it as this, because if they didn't, people are gonna be like, oh, double this card's attack. Well, I could have activated limited removal and then banish. By definition, then his doubling his attack would be 8k. But in actuality, it would be 26, 30, 63. Of course, you could banish first, then activate that, but that's besides the point. And the last card, just want to put that in there, is Shark Fortress. OTK, yes, it helps with that. It isn't a machine, so you do have to play you have to stretch your imagination to be able to play it. But Once per turn, you can attach one exceeds material from this card, and then target one monster you control, and that monster will make a second attack during each battle phase's turn. Not a bad effect, especially if you can end up pairing it up with something like, oh, I don't know, 4K or 8K Cyber Dragon. So that's really about it. You don't have that much room in the extra deck because of these guys right here. So you are kind of limited. So a new thing I want to do is I want to talk about side deck, or not side deck cards, but additional tech choices. These would, personally, I feel these would be cards like Gear Spring Spirit. You guys already know how I feel about this card. I talk about it a lot. I mean, I played it. You've seen it in action. There is the Cyber Proto Dragon Reckless Inferno Reckless Summon combo. This could also be technically pulled off with Core. But this card itself, basically you summon as many monsters with that monster's name, the same name as this card. So basically you special summon Core off of another Core's effect, and then you just drag out 3 Cyber Dragons as well. Card D, I mentioned this in the last video. Again, more draw power. This one's a very interesting card, and that is Konami Golden Jet. I played this card originally in my deck a while back. Once per turn, increase the level of all Konami monsters by you currently control by 1. This guy is a light level 4 machine, meaning he would become a light level 5 machine. Sound familiar? Yeah. Meaning you could go first turn into a Pleiades, well, technically second turn. On your first turn, you can go into Pleiades, you can go into Volcanosaurus, you can go into anything. This card also opens up the options for playing rank 4s, because you could go summon Dre off of Core's effect or something, and then summon Golden Jet, and then overlay into something like Star Liege, or 101, Exciton, whatever you want. So it does add options. Next card I want to talk about, Battle Fusion. Battle Fusion is basically a second copy of Honest for your deck. It has basically the exact same effect, but only for machine type monsters. So basically, if you want to make sure that you get that 8K finisher with this guy, just activate that and then just run over any monster. Kind of an interesting tech choice for an OTK playstyle. Is if you don't have enough to finish them off, defusion, because you can go attack, defusion, attack with Cyber Dragon, attack with Cyber Dragon. Not bad. Plus, it's a good tech choice against Shaddolls, because the way that it's worded is if you have the material monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon them. That means you can use this on your opponent's monster, and then they don't get anything back. Threatening Roar, it's a good defensive trap card. Most of the time I see a lot of decks play this. I'm not even playing it in my deck because I fucking hate playing enough that much trap cards. And lastly, you guys already seen these 2 card combo in my deck I wrote before. Chimera Attack, Over Dragon with Overload Fusion. I took them out just because, like I said, I was looking for space constraint. I was looking to clear up space in my deck, and well, that's the first card to go. So I think that's really about it for a lot of good tech choices. It's probably doubled this length of my video. I can't even see how long it is. I think 14 or something. But alright, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile. If you guys enjoyed this little extra portion here, please be sure to let me know. Even though obviously I already know I'm not gonna get any response on this video, so oh well. But that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys later. Peace out.